Hi everyone. Already we completed heat. Now we are going to discuss about sound. So till now if you didn't subscribe my channel, please subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching. Here sound. Sound means we know about sound. Every day we are listening different types of sounds in our daily life. That is unavoidable thing in our life. We always get different types of sounds. So this sound mainly uses us for communication with each other. So I am producing some sound. You are listening. How can you listening? When I produce sound, then only you can listen that sound. So this is also a sound. So sound especially uses for communication with each other. And this sound can produce by any vibrating body. Any vibrating body can produces sound. If you take any book, just blow air into it, then you can observe that those papers, when those are vibrating, those can produce sound. Now just see this. So this is a hacksaw blade. If you take hacksaw blade here, just vibrate it. It is producing sound. So any vibrating body produces sound. And sound is also a form of energy. Sound is also a form of energy. By using this sound, we can do different activities. So these all we learn what are those activities in next of this chapter only, sound only. So here we have to notice every vibrating body can produce sound. Okay. So if you take musical instruments, examples, tabla. If you take tabla, you know tabla. Tabla, it has a membrane. Over it has a bottom and up, both it has membrane. So membrane and inside it is a hollow part. So without anything, it has only air inside it. So that membrane and air inside the hollow body both vibrates. When you hit that membrane with your hand, that membrane vibrates, and when that membrane vibrates, the air present inside that hollow body is also vibrates. Then we will get sound from tabla. Flute and shehnai. So if you take flute and shehnai also, it has a air in column. That is a open column. In that column, in that long tube, we have air. When you blow air into that, that air vibrates the air which is present in that column. That's why due to vibration of air, flute and shehnai produces sound. Next, veena and guitar. Both these have stretched string. So, when you vibrate that stretched string, then only you will get the sound. Piano. Piano has strings. So, when you press all buttons, bottom, below of that buttons, we have strings. Those strings also pressed. That's why we get sound. World famous Shehnai player from Telangana. Sorry, not from Telangana. World famous Shehnai player is Bismillah Khan. Next, Veena artist is from Telangana, is Chitti Babu. So, Chitti Babu also called as Veena Chitti Babu. Okay. So, next, sounds produced by human being. Human beings produce a sound to communicate with each other, and whenever we are producing a sound in a order and particular manner, then only we can communicate with another people. Otherwise, we cannot communicate. We are producing different types of sounds in every day. So, those different sounds are in an order. Then only we can complete a speech. Means then only we can talk with another people. And like this, honey bee also produces sound when it see that flowers. When it see those flowers, it produces sound to another honeybees to communicate with them, to tell them here flowers are there, come here. So they communicate with each other. So they also have their signals. So same like that here, human beings produces sound, but we told that every vibrating body produces sound. So what is vibrating in human beings? Why can we produce, how can we produce sound? That to know that we have to know this larynx. So larynx is the part of our body which can produce sound. Sound produced by larynx in our body. So this larynx has two muscular ligaments. So these two are muscular ligaments. These ligaments have small slit between them. So this can open like this. These two can open and these two can close like this. So these two muscular ligaments are called as vocal cords. Muscular ligaments are only called as vocal cords. So we have two vocal cords at your neck. Here you have two vocal cords. So you can observe here when you are speaking, you can observe some vibrating here. That is nothing but vocal cords. Vocal cords when vibrate, then only we can produce sound. How can they vibrate? Here when we are speaking out, these two vocal cords are closed, totally closed. Then whatever the air from lungs comes out now, those vibrate this vocal cords. Vocal cords already it is closed now, so that air pushes this vocal cords. Then these vocal cords become what it is called, vibrating. So when these vibrate, these vocal cords vibrate, then we can produce sound. Then when we are not talking, just simply if you sit here, you can observe these vocal cords are open. Then we can breathe easily. That's why without taking breath, we cannot speak for more time. Without taking breath means for 5 minutes, continuously for 5 minutes, we cannot talk. Why? Because when we are talking out, when we are speaking out, these vocal cords are closed. Means we cannot take breath in. That's why. So for every time when we are talking, we have to take some gap. Even 1 second. While I am taking class also, I am taking some gap. 1 second. 1 second. So due to meanwhile that 1 second, I am taking breath in. Here, Gomatam Srinivas, he is famous ventriloquist. Ventriloquist means we know that by using a doll, without opening lips, they talk na, hi, how are you, what are you doing? Without opening lips, they talk as a doll. Just they keep a doll in their hands and they talk with that doll. So that is ventriloquism. So Gomatam Srinivas is famous ventriloquist, Warangal district he is from. Next, Nerala Venumadhav, he is also from Warangal district. He is famous mimicry artist. Mimicry artist means we know just imitating others' voices. Chiranjeevi voice, Balakrishna voice like that. That is mimicry. So, Nerala Venumadhav is famous mimicry artist. So, the parts which are using in our body to produce sound are vocal cords, lips, teeth and tongue, nose and throat. All these are important to produce sound. Without anything, we cannot produce sound that much clearly. So, quality also decreases. If you don't have teeth also, we cannot produce quality sound. So, we need all this. So, the body parts which are used to produce quality of sound are these. Next one, sound. How it propagates. I am talking. You are listening. How can you listen? When I talk with you, that sound should pass through you, then only you can hear my voice. So, this sound propagates through this air. Air means medium. Here, sound medium. Without medium, sound cannot propagate. So, if you go to space, there is no air. Nothing will be present there. Then if you shout, if you have vocal cords, lips, teeth, tongue, nose, throat, if you shout also, no one can hear your sound. Why? Because there is no air to propagate that sound. So, air always need a medium to propagate sound from one place to another place. So, here, simply here, while I am talking, you are listening means that is comes just through air. It is coming from here to there means just that is because of air medium. So, air acts as a medium. Means air only acts as a medium for sound. Is liquid can act as medium or solid can act as medium. So, for this, I will tell first if you take solid. For this solid, you know that paper cups phone. paper cups, just tie with a thread. Two ends we have to, two ends of that thread we have to take two paper cups, tea cups. Just if you keep one at your ear and another with your friend's mouth, if they talk you can hear. That sound cannot propagate through this surrounding air, but that sound can propagate through that thread. From that thread, when he is talking, we can listen that. Through that thread only sound is propagating. So thread means that is a solid. So we can say solids. Solid also acts as a medium for sound propagation. Next, if you take liquid, same, take two stones. Take two stones and rub them. In air you can hear sound. When you hit them you can hear sound. Same two stones take in water, in a bucket full of water. Just keep two stones in the water and hit them. Just tell to your friend to listen by from that water. Is he getting sound or not? So he gets sound more than in air. How much sound he gets in air by hitting those two stones? He get more sound in liquid. So we get more sound in solid. So solid, through solid, propagation of sound is more than liquid. Through liquid, propagation of sound is more than air. So we thought that air is only the medium for sound, but not only air. First solid is good propagator for sound. Next liquid, next least is air. Humidity. Humidity in our surroundings also affects the propagation of sound. Humidity means the vapor present in this atmosphere, water vapor present in this atmosphere is called as humidity. So when we have this humidity more in our atmosphere? In winter season. In winter season, when we have more humidity, then air density become high. When air density is more, this sound propagates slowly. Means sound speed decreases. And in summer, humidity is less. In summer, humidity is less. When that humidity is less, sound air density becomes less. When that air density becomes less, sound can propagate very fast. So humidity also affects. If humidity is less, means in summer sound propagates fast, and when humidity is more, means in winter season sound propagates slowly. Next we have ear. To ear we have ears. So whenever I am speaking, so I have mouth, I have vocal cords, so I can speak. And we have air here. But can you hear my sound without having ears? No. When we have ears, then only we can hear sounds. So ear is essential part to listen any sound. So this ear consists of three parts. So outer ear, middle ear and inner ear. In this outer ear, first one, outer ear. This outer ear, this is the pinna. Pinna of this external ear, it collects the sound into it, and the sound propagates through the ear canal. Canal root local kontundi kada. So ear canal. So that sound propagates through ear canal, and when it touches the tympanum, sound means it is in the form of vibrations. So when sound passing as a vibration, this when it touches the tympanum means eardrum, karnaberi antam kada, eardrum, then that eardrum tympanum also vibrates due to this sound vibrations. So when this tympanum or eardrum vibrates, that eardrum produces vibrations inner side of the outer side, and from this side it gets vibration, and another side it produces sounds. Then those sound vibrations go into the middle ear also called as ear ossicles. So this middle ear has three small bones. First one, malleus in hammer shape, hammer. Next, incus means anvil shape. Next, steps. Steps means stirrup shape. So to know these shapes, just search in Google. The shapes you can know. సో హ్యామర్ సుత్త యాన్విల్ అంటే దాగలి పట్టెడ అని అంటారు తెలుగులో. స్టిరప్ అని అంటే కూడా మనకు ఒక రకమైన ఇన్స్ట్రుమెంట్. ఇఫ్ యూ అబ్జర్వ్ దట్ యూ కెన్ నో ద షేప్స్. సో దీస్ షేప్స్ ఆర్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఇన్ ఎంట్రన్స్ ఎగ్జామ్స్. మాలియస్ హ్యామర్ షేప్, ఇంకస్ యాన్విల్ షేప్, స్టెప్స్ స్టిరప్ shape. These are the shapes of those bones. So that sound produces whatever the sound from in middle ear, it passes through malleus, incus and stapes. This after the stapes, the sound passes through a membrane that is called oval window. This oval window area, surface area is 1/20th of eardrum. Eardrum surface area lo this is 1/20th part, means very small its surface area. Then its area is very small, automatically vibrations become more. Why? Because when sound is passing through a large area, it produces freely, it passes freely. But when it has very small like, so when it is passing through this small part, its speed increases. Why? Because it always reflects on the walls of that oval window. So automatically its speed increases. When its speed increases by 30 to 60 40 times, 30 to 40 times its speed increases, then that enters to inner ear. Inner ear is called as inner ear, also called as cholia. This inner ear, thick fluids, it contains thick fluids. Through these thick fluids, vibrations processed. So this, after these thick fluids, it has tiny hair structures connected to nerves. These nerves are directly connected to our brain. So through these tiny hair structures connected to nerves, through nerves, the sound vibrations processed to our brain. Then that brain shows tells them what is that sound, how they produced the total. It told the brain told to us. Next, no need of inner ear, outer ear, middle ear. Directly, if you produce sound on a skull bones, you have skull bones na, on the skull bones, from the skull bones also sound directly can enter into inner ear. So that is very important question. Skull bones, through skull bones directly sound enters into inner ear. Next, if you take a hawk's blade, this is hawk's blade. So if you take this much length, it produces, you can observe here how many vibrations. It is producing vibrations. But if you take this much length, very short length I am taking here, observe these vibrations. So now it is vibrating more. When its length is less, it is producing more vibrations. When its length is more, it is producing less vibrations. Means when length is less, it produces more vibrations. That when produces more vibrations in less time, that is called shrillness of sound. Shrillness, కీచు గొంతు అంటుంటారు కదా, కీచు గొంతు, లేడీస్ వాయిస్. And there is difference between ladies and gents voice. That is just because of this length of vocal cords. Vocal cords in children, vocal cord length is very less. That's why that shrillness is called as pitch. Pitch, కీచుదనము, మాట్లాడుతుంటే స్మూత్ వాయిస్, కీచు గొంతు వస్తుంది కదా, that shrillness is called as pitch. So children has less length of vocal cords. That's why they have more pitch. Next, women, ladies have less length when comparing with gents. Vocal cords length is less when comparing with gents. That's why ladies voice has more pitch. So ladies voice is more pitch. Next, number of vibrations per second is called as frequency. Number of vibrations means, if you take this is the vibration, it is producing vibrations. How many vibrations it is producing in a second, that is called as its frequency. Means When vocal cord length is less, its vibrations are more, means frequency is more. When vocal cord length is less, frequency more. When frequency is more, pitch also more. So this is the frequency. Next, maximum displacement of vibrating body from its main position is called as amplitude. So this is its mean position. Its mean position is this. When you are vibrating, it is going here and here. Means it is vibrating up and down. To and fro motion is only called as vibration. This is vibration. So how much up it is going or how much down it is going, that up or down, the maximum displacement up or down, how much maximum it is displacing up or down, this maximum displacement from its mean position is called as amplitude. Length of vocal cord in men is 20 millimeter and length of vocal cord in women is 15 millimeter. That's why woman voice has more pitch. Why? Because frequency is more. That's why pitch also more. Next, audible range of human beings 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. Hertz is the unit for frequency. This is, I told, in frequency. Frequency in of that sound audible range is 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. This is scientist name, hertz. So after the scientist name, it is named its unit as hertz. Next, we have noise and music. Noise and music means the sound which is unpleasant to listen is called as noise. The noise is irregular combination of sound. Different sounds, if you listen at a time, you will get irritation. So that sound is called as noise. Music means combination of sounds that are produced in an ordered sound. If anyone produced to be always pleasant to listen, then those sounds are called as music. So we will continue this topic in next video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe my channel.